Corrupt the heal bot. Could probably remove it. I used to have two. I replaced one for Harrison. You can even replace both. It's just for death rattle, but like how important that is, I'm not exactly sure. Definitely keeping War Leader with Inquisitor turn 1. I can even coin that out to make this a 3-4 on turn 2. I do like Uldaman, especially if I'm going to have board control. Let's see, if I play this Fire War Axe, I might not have anything, that's the main thing. Probably go for True Silver here instead. Peacekeeper is... I don't know, it's not great. I think I just go for True Silver. Or something else. It's just Warrior Minions early, it depends what deck I'm playing against. Control Warrior, there's nothing really to get. Some Tempo War lists as well. I mean, Tempo War is really common. I don't know how good Peacekeeper is, though.
Let me think. Well played.
Nothing scares me. Except
I need to play somewhat fast here. Probably not go ahead and use my coin, but actually like not hero power here. It could be Tempo Warrior and I could fall too far behind. This could be scary, especially if he has Ravaging Ghoul here. You can clear my board and be ahead on a 3-3, but nothing I could have done to be ahead against Ravaging Ghoul and Fire War Axe so far, but I do want to try to pull ahead, especially with my hand being War Leader Argus. It's really reliant on having something on board. Kind of an awkward little turn here. If he's missing his 3-drop, it's actually very likely Control Warrior though, because Tempo Warrior is running so many 3-drops, like 5 or 6 3-drops. So Bloodhoof Brave is still common. I don't really have a great answer to Bloodhoof Brave. Ooh, okay, it's Tempo. He just misses 3-drop. I was gonna say we don't really have an answer to Bloodhoof Brave. Might have to just Argus and don't attack against it, but need to do a tiny bit more damage. It's a little bit awkward. It's not too bad. We're just gonna go ahead and do this. I actually think it's probably more valuable to force our Divine Shield on the War Leader than the other way around. If we attack like this, we have a 50% chance of keeping a 3-2 alive, but if he snipes the War Leader, I'm not sure. Let me think about this for a second. Because also keeping War Leader alive by itself isn't that good since I have Northern Murlocs. So actually I like the other way better. Let's see if the... Like, I prefer to go to Divine Shield on the Silver Hand Murloc, actually. Like, we can start making Murlocs with hero power, but at that point it's just too slow. How tested is this deck? It's being tested right now, so not very much. I actually played like 10 games on High Legend at the end of last season. I actually like stayed around the same ranking, like around 100, but... That was when the meta was really good for the deck. And it seems like... I guess I originally made this deck because the meta was really good for it at one point. It's like all Shaman and Control Warrior. But once it starts like opening up to different matchups, I feel like this deck, you're gonna see some of the weaknesses. Like, it's not as good at kill. It's not as good at pressuring as, say, mid-range Shaman against... Especially against class that can deal 1 damage with hero power. You have too many 1 health minions instead of Shamans having like 2 health totems, but... Yeah, that's why it's so good against Warrior and Shaman in particular, because they can't deal 1 damage. Like, Warrior... Oh, I mean, not through the hero power. Warrior's a lot of ways to deal 1 damage, but, like... It's probably still better to have 1/1s against Control Warrior than 0/2s in the long run. And also against Shaman, you beat their hero power with yours. Ooh, he misses 6-drop. His hand must be either... I don't know. Battle Rage, I feel like he would use Mulkrock plus Biggies, Execute. I guess we do want to save Argus for actually like trading in and not just play this coin Argus. I mean, one of our Argus targets that we're Argusing that way is an execute range, and it's kind of like a likely target anyways. Inner Rage, Slam, Frothing, and Ravaging Ghoul. With Frothing and Inner Rage, I don't know. It's almost like he has Brawl. I'm gonna commit one of my Tyrians. Just because this one has a Death Rattle. I guess I don't want to play 2 weak. If I just Hero Power here or play something 2 weak, on 8 he has some strong 8 drops like Rag and Grom, and you know, if you just Rag or Groms this, I can be actually behind if I don't do anything. Another move I could have done maybe is just Argus and Hero Power, maybe Argus and these two. It's already in execute range.
I wonder.
It's not really sure I should be playing around Brawl in a deck that generally doesn't even run Brawl. Patron with the Awkward Hand, that's actually very likely. To be honest, I didn't even think about Patron, but I don't know why. But yeah, if he's running Inner Rage, it's actually probably Patron, not Tempo. I just haven't seen Patron in a while, but yeah, that's actually way more likely. Corrupted Healbot over Cairn. Well, if I take out Corrupted Healbot, I just wouldn't have any 5 drops.
Don't test me, child.
14, 15, 16, 17. We could go ahead and just Argus here.
My shield for Argus.
I mean, it's not like he can almost even Brawl. He'll just be so low life after the Brawl with some Death Rattles left over and a minion. Definitely Patron. Revenge is even less likely than Brawl in a tempo list. I think I leave up Pyro because if he plays any spell, Pyro dies. And I have a chance to heal my Harvest Golem, which is what I want to heal right now. I don't really want to trade it in. I could also just attack with the weapon. Attacking a weapon is better than attacking a Golem, because even though I'm trading 5 damage into this, I'm trading 3 into this anyway, so I'm only losing 2 damage. Actually, this isn't Patron. It's an OTK deck.
I have no time for games.
Follow the rule for justice.
Is it? I don't know. Never seen Pyromancer in OTK, but Rampage kind of gives it away. I've actually never seen Rampage in Patron. Actually, I saw a similar deck at the end of last season once. I think it was some kind of hybrid between OTK and Tempo. So there wasn't Patrons. Then I don't know what the Pyromancer's for. Because I do remember Frothing in Charge and Battle Rages.
None may steal our
For justice.
This matchup, because I don't think he really plays board, it's hard for me to get Cult Master Valley. Generally, you Cult Master when you trade minions into his minions, but I don't really know if that's happening.
Well played. Well played.
Maybe save Harrison for Gorehel.
For Doomhammer. I will fight with honor. maggot.
I mean, it would be easier for speed like control wearer if our deck was a little bit greedier. I just think we still have a good shot at being control wearer with this. Like that last game was so close, and against things like Shaman, we need to make our curve like this to have a good shot at winning.
None may steal our secrets.
Did you bring some fish?
Okay, that's a good top deck.
Not in my house.
Okay, so I'm actually pretty sure I have to Peacekeeper this and then kill it instead of leaving up the 1/4. Well, if I lose the 1/4, he trades with one of... Actually, I'm not sure. It's actually pretty close. Maybe this is still better. He gets to kill one of my guys, and then the other one trades, so it still doesn't die, so... this is dangerous. Tide can take over the game. Especially if he has Hex. You can steal one of his totems with Consecrate traded into Thing. Mana Tide would be the better one to get. Flame Tongue's not that bad though. Consecrate plus Harvest Golem. We'd still have a Harvest Golem to contest the Mana Tide with. Are there plays to Consecrate Peacekeeper and leave up our Sylvanas? Stealing this is super important. Leaving up Sylvanas. No, I don't like it. Let me go ahead and Consecrate.
Let none survive.
And I've gotten like every bad RNG so far this game. Okay, that's good.
That belongs in a museum.
This is why I don't like Doomhammer and Midrange Shaman. That's why I use Alec here. Because Doomhammer is better in aggro where you can just kill them with Doomhammer on that turn.
Totems, I love.
And like once you play Harrison's 5 mana, kind of like, you know, not a defensive taunt or heal, and you could just kill them the turn after even if they draw 5 cards on turn 5 against Harrison. But with Midrange Shaman, it just feels too bad when you get Harrisoned.